What's up and welcome to the channel where you subscribe for daily updates every day on Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum. We're going to be taking a look at the charts. Do we have room for one more little push up, or are we going to continue down from here? Let's take a look at it. We'll take a look at all the charts we've been watching and see how accurate they've been. Definitely stick around for the whole video. Don't forget we have a free Discord group. There is a link below in the description. Check it out and let's get into it. All right, guys, as always, this is not financial advice, trading advice, or investment advice. Always do your own research and own due diligence before investing or trading in any market. Want to remind you, if you do want to win the Ledger Nano S free giveaway, we are doing the drawing on Sunday. All you have to do to enter to win is make sure you're subscribed to the channel, scroll down and hit that like button, and leave your comment down below. That will get you entered to win. I also have some more giveaways I'm going to be doing. I'll tell you about it later on in the video and show you what it's about. So let's take a look at the Fear and Greed Index. We're at 43. We dropped 4 points from yesterday, back from the neutral zone into the fear zone. As you guys know, the macro chart that I've been looking at, nothing but lower highs in the macro. This is the trend line that we've been watching on the monthly. Like I said, it's around 10,900. If we get support there, then we could be looking at the bullish case scenario. I just don't see it. As you guys can see, I don't know why anybody else doesn't want to talk about it, because most people are just crazy bullish. But if you look here, we're having higher highs in the price action in the monthly, lower highs in the RSI. That is bearish divergence. Let's look at the weekly. So on the weekly, as you can see, that trend line, that same trend line, the dotted trend line, if we look at the weekly, we are getting rejection right at it. It looks like we'll most likely come back down to retest this area down here. If not, if we break above the 10,100, we could go as high as 10,400 and still be bearish. And come back down and retest this. If we come back down and test this for support, then we could be bullish. And then these bullish targets would be what we're looking at from the falling broadening channel here, or falling broadening wedge. We have a target of 16,000, and then the thicker white trend lines, the $27,000 price range if we get support on this white line here. But if we look at the weekly, this is the one thing I've been talking about as a possibility to come all the way up and retest this top trend line. But guys, unless we close a weekly above this, I remain bearish. And if we come down, if we do close the weekly above this, I do become bullish. If we come down here, which I do think we are going to be seeing in the future, and retest this for support on the weekly RSI, that is going to be a great area to put a long in. Could have some life-changing trades. If you guys are interested in trading, check out Prime XBT. I will leave a tutorial up top. And these are the giveaways I'm talking about. For the next couple weeks, I'm going to be giving away a promo code for Prime XBT that you can use if you already have Prime, or you can start a new account and use it. The promo code will give you a reward, like up here. I started this one just for me to show you guys. This is 0.1 Bitcoin as the reward, so you can trade it. It's tradable, and all your gains you will be able to keep and withdraw, but you can't withdraw the $100. So what I'm going to be giving you guys is a $100 promo code that will give you a $100 bonus to actually use to trade, and anything you win off that you can withdraw. So that will be also required to leave a comment down below, smash that like button, and you have to be subscribed to the channel. So as of right now, I started this one just to show you guys, and as of right now, I am down 38 bucks. I am short one whole Bitcoin in two different shorts. I have another short order at 11,100. I just missed it here. If it goes down from here, great. Doesn't matter to me. If it goes up to here, I have stops at 11,300. So that's where I'm at with that. If you guys are interested in trading, definitely check it out. You can trade Bitcoin, EOS, Ethereum, Litecoin, XRP, Forex, gold, silver, S&P, Dow Jones, everything, all from this exchange. It is by far the best exchange in my opinion. They don't trade against you like 99% of all the other ones. You don't see all the scam wicks. You can use my promo code SAVVY50. That will get you 50% on top of whatever you deposit, up to 1 Bitcoin. That will you can use that towards your margin. Also, Savvy 25 will get you 25% off of your fees. So yeah, check it out if you haven't already, and let's get into it. Looking at the daily, so we have a measured move all the way down here in the $3,000 range. It's actually 3,800 it shows here, but remember, we do have a CME gap at 3570. I'm not saying it has to fill, so go ahead with your dumbass comments, but I'm not saying it has to fill. I am saying you definitely should be aware of it, and if you think it's impossible, then you definitely shouldn't be messing around with Bitcoin. Anyways, so looking at the trend line right here, we have broken down from there. That would be the measured move around 3,800. And we can move this up a little bit today. So about the 9810, 9800 range. If we were to fall down and break that today, the next line of support would be this trend line here. And this is looking at the trend lines. We're also going to look at the Fibonacci retracements. But then it would get us down to, 7,600 range, 7,500, somewhere in there by the looks of this. Let's take a look at the RSI. We do look like we could possibly come up and test the top of this one more time. That could get us as high as that $11,400 range. So keep that in mind. Let's look at another way to look at this. All right, so looking at the rising broadening wedge here, as you guys can see, I did not move any of this stuff from yesterday's charts. I had the top of this line at 11,107, and it looks like we got pretty damn close. Actually, it looks like it hit that almost on the dot. We hit 11,100. So anyways, this is major resistance right now. If we can get above this, gain this as support, we could go much higher, but I don't think that's going to happen, guys. As you know, I have been watching this area here. Right here in the charts, I do believe we are going to have another huge capitulation. And let's take a look at the RSI. If we do look at the RSI, I'll circle that area for you. It looks almost identical even in the RSI right here and right here. And what happened there? We had another huge leg down to retest this white trend line, guys. I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen. Again, this is just my opinion. Don't trade off my opinion. Do your own due diligence and your own research. Is that all I wanted to discuss there? Yeah, let's take a look at the measured move of the drop below this, and now it's around the 9850, 9870 range, also lining up with the 200 EMA here. If we do break that, we have a measured move of 6384. Now let's take a look at the measured move from swing low to the swing high, 10,464. We might see a little bit more support there. We could get something. We could be in this area for a while, guys, before we drop, and it could look something, like this. We could come back up here and then come down, or come back up, break this top, and go up. So we're gonna, like I said, I keep you updated every day, so make sure you're subscribed, and you will know what's going on. But so a break of this 10,464 again, we're most likely gonna break this trend line. If we do that, 9180 to 9200 is our next line of support at the 0.386 fib, or 0.382. Then we have the 0.5 at 8150. That breaks, then we have the golden pocket zone between 6850, 7120, and that is the golden pocket. I would expect at least a bounce there, but if that does not hold, then we have our target of 6384. If that doesn't hold, 0.786 fib is 5681. That would be pretty damn bullish if we did get the bounce there. It'd be wave 1, wave 2. Obviously, wave 3 would get us way up to test the 20,000. But I do have a chart also, guys, and I'll show it in tomorrow's video that shows us we could possibly be in this range under $20,000 for the next 2 to 4 years. I know you don't like to hear that, but if this does break, then we're headed down to fill that gap around the 3570 range, in my opinion. Again, guys, doesn't have to happen that way. All right, let's take a look at this. This is what I showed you guys yesterday, the Fibonacci retracement from the last move, last dump from March. We did get support at the 0.5, or rejected at the 0.5 fib. As of right now, we are above the 0.5. The golden pocket zone is going to be around the 11,225 all the way up to 11,280. So if we are able to maintain this little bullish momentum, the that would be the area I would expect a rejection. The highest I see this going is 11,600. It is possible we get there. If we drew a trend line right across this, you know, that would line up pretty good with that 11,600. So if we're able to get up to that range, I would expect a huge rejection here. If we break above that, then I just may have to turn bullish. I doubt it. But I know a lot of people are extremely bullish here. But if you look, this is the daily. This dump took us 1, 2, 3 days, 4 days to get to the bottom. We've been in this for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 days to get up just barely over 50%. Actually, right now we're at 50%. That's not bullish. All right, let's take a look at my wife's webpage, incurimage.com. Another way to support the channel, guys. Check it out. She can put anything you want on any of this stuff. It is quality material, too. It's not garbage, iron-on, nothing like that. If you got a favorite project or just a funny saying or anything you want on any of this stuff, she can put it on there. All right, let's look at the 4-hour. This rising wedge, which we have been watching forever. We broke down out of it here. The measured move of that is 6,000, and all you do to get that measured move is the widest point of the wedge, put it up to where it broke down, and there you have it. Same thing. Whoops. Same thing here. Looking at that 10.5, go test that and possibly get rejected again. But it does look like we are seeing another repeat of this, guys. And a lot of people say, and we'll get this straight, that yeah, but over here it was the disease that shall not be named dump, and that's why it happened. Well, there's nothing saying. Do you know what year this is? Anything can happen, and I do believe we are going to see another move like this. It may not be as bad. We may only get to the 92 and get a nice bounce, but I would think we would at least get down to this golden pocket zone. So that's my opinion. Make up your own mind. Let's look at these targets here. As you can see, I had that trend line drawn off of these wicks across here at 11,114, and we had this rising channel. I have not moved those lines, and we hit it almost perfect. We could get another little push up, but let's do a measured move. If we just measure this as a channel, let's say we break down over in this area somewhere. We'll put a target there, right here. The first measured move of the drop out of that rising channel would be 99.78. If we break below that, then we did have this target right here around 9,700, which if you guys know Bitcoin, then you know there is a CME futures gap down there, and that would get us to hit it. We did not hit that yet. But I'd look for possible bounce here at the 99.78. I don't think it'll hold. Then obviously probably get a bounce at 97 because of the CME futures gap. But then if we look at this whole thing as a bear flag and a breakdown from that bear flag, depending on where we got to move it up now a little bit. And again, it all depends on exactly where it breaks there. But that gets us around the 8,800. And if you guys have been around long enough, you know 8,800 has been a huge area that we stayed in for a very long time. So yeah, that's what I'm looking at there. Let's look at Litecoin. Litecoin looks like it's about to fall off a cliff. We'll take a couple different measured moves here also. I'm going to add another one in here, just measuring this as a rising channel to where we've broken down, and we'll take a measured move. Whoops, that is not what I wanted. This is right here. And measured move from the drop out of that channel. The first target would be around the 43.44. As you guys can see, there's a lot of confluence there. And then we have our target of $38, $38.62, and that's just the target of the falling out of this rising channel up here. And then we have, looking at this as a flagpole, this being a bear flag, a breakdown of that gets us around the $32 range for Litecoin. Look at Ethereum. And of course, if Bitcoin does rally higher, then that changes all this. But Ethereum is getting rejected at all the EMAs on the 4-hour right now. Same thing in this rising channel. Let's take a measured move of that. Measure the channel from top to bottom. Put it over to where we break out. depending on where we break out. Let me move this up a little bit. And that gets us down to... Sorry I didn't have this ready, guys. Obviously, you know, my video is late today. I apologize. I had things going on this morning. And I wanted to watch the Powell speech. Most of you will know what that is. Let's take a look here. 317 would be that first target. And then if we look at this as a rising broadening wedge that we broke down from here, that gets us targeted at 246. And then if we look at this whole thing as a bear flag, we could be looking at a... This is going to move up now. Like I said, the lines are not straight, so it all depends on when they break. That gets us down to about $186 Ethereum. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel by clicking the Crypto Savvy logo above my head if you haven't done so already. Smash that like button. Leave your comments down below to get you entered to win the free Ledger Nano S giveaway and the $100 bonus for Prime XBT. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I'm out.